Hi, I'm Susan Kennard, and I wanted to share with you some EFT tapping, emotional freedom technique tapping, on decision making. So I was just working with somebody, and they were struggling with making a decision about something. And I thought, wow, we didn't use EFT, we used another process, but I felt that EFT might be really good for you guys to have as a self-help tool. So, you know how it is when you have to make a decision and there might be a lot riding on that decision. So, the riding on that decision comes from the fear of what might happen if I make the wrong decision. Okay. So, we've all kind of been there, but when we start to trust in our own inner guidance and we start to trust that everything works out exactly how it's supposed to work out and how the universe has a plan for us, even when really difficult things happen, or even when we feel that, might be feel like a life or death decision, or whether it feels like it's really quite pivotal. Actually, when we can come back to that place of center and we can come back to that place of knowing that we are always guided and that we are always on the right track, then it's really helpful. But sometimes we just get so bogged down by our thoughts and our mind and our conditioning of how perhaps we used to be, or how our mother and father used to be, or whoever it might be in our life, that we actually forget how to make those decisions, and we actually forget that actually those decisions are coming from our heart, and they're essentially coming from the inner knowing part of us, or some people call the higher self. Some people will say their guides. It's whatever feels right to you. Some people will say God, some people will say the universe, and so it's really coming from that place of feeling safe with it. So when you feel safe, then you can make a decision either way, because you don't really care what the outcome is, because you know that whatever decision you make is perfect. Okay. And also, what I feel guided to say is that making no decision is also a decision. So if you choose not to make a decision about something and choose not to do anything, that's also a decision. So I just wanted to do a little bit of, I had about 10 minutes before I have to pick child up from school. And I thought I would just share with you a bit of EFT tapping on decisions. So if you just want to put your hands on your heart, and obviously if you're watching the replay afterwards, just realize that, if you're driving, don't be putting your hands on your heart. So I can see Corinne, my very good friend, has joined, and Kerry, hi Kerry, and yes, I don't know you, but thank you for joining. And we'll just go for it now. So I was just explaining about how sometimes it's really hard to make decisions. So just putting your hands on your heart. Good, and just taking that breath in as you connect with your heart center. Fantastic. And then I want you just to imagine that you have your star underneath your feet, and this is your Earth star. And if you haven't got my meditation, Earth Star, Soul Star, just go onto my website where you can subscribe to my newsletter and you get that meditation free. Hi, Vicky. So I want you just to imagine that Earth star underneath your feet. Good. And your soul star above your head. And then just imagine that there's a beautiful beam of light coming down from your soul star through your body to your Earth star. Okay. Fantastic. And then if you have your eyes closed, you can open them now. Now I'm just going to clear the energy for everybody that may be listening now or listening to the replay. Create all those, it's commanded that you pull, clear, cancel and delete any influence from this channel, any waywards, any watchers, any entities, any attachments, anything that does not serve anyone listening now, present now, or listening to the call after the replay, to send that up to unconditional love, creating a pure space of unconditional love and clarity. Tis done, tis done, tis done. Thank you, show me. So take a deep breath and here we go. So if you've never done tapping before, it's very, very simple. There's no prescription really. Just follow me. Okay, so just find your heart meridian. So if you find your baby finger here and it's this squidgy bit here. So I just want you to tap on that bit. You don't have to hold your hand up. I'm just doing that for the purpose of the video. So I want you to just tap here and repeat after me. I'll try to keep it quite slow. Even though I find it hard to make decisions sometimes, I acknowledge that. But I'm actually all right as I am. Good. Even though I sometimes find it hard to make decisions and I feel like I get in my head. And I know I should be in my heart, but even though I'm in my head, I'm actually all right as I am. Good. Keep tapping. Even though I do find it hard to make decisions. And when I think about that now, I can feel it in my body. And it makes me feel. So just connect with what emotion that brings up for you and where it might be in your body and acknowledge that emotion. And then I want you to say, but that was then, and this is now. I'm choosing freedom and clarity. Good, so just take a deep breath. Even though I've got a really important decision to make, and it's making me feel really scared. But I acknowledge that fear. And I'm open to the possibility of feeling okay, whichever choice I make. Decisions make me scared. I just need to make the right decision. I feel like if I don't make this decision, that I'm not deciding on my own life. I feel scared of making the wrong decision. What happens if I choose the wrong person, the wrong job, the wrong school? What will I do if it's the wrong thing? I wonder how I'd feel if I knew I had my own inner guidance. I'd start to remember that I actually do have all the answers within me. That I don't really need to think about it. That I could just connect with it. And know that whatever choice I make will be just right for me. I do know how to connect with my inner guidance. I have forgotten sometimes, but I know that if I put my hands on my heart, close my eyes, and ask my inner guidance, What is the best and highest best for me to choose? I know I'll get the answer. But I still sometimes feel really scared of making the wrong choice. And if I think about it, I've always felt scared of making the wrong choice. I felt scared since I was, and then just get a number. But that was then. And this is now. I'm not a child anymore. Maybe I was scared then of making the wrong choice. Maybe somebody scared me. Maybe somebody around me made the wrong choice. And I decided, oh my goodness, I'm never going to make the wrong choice. Or maybe I just brought it in with me. Not trusting myself. Not trusting my inner guidance. Not trusting that I am okay to make choices. That I am okay to make decisions. That I have free will. And it's okay not to make a decision today. I could sleep on it. I could write down the good and the not so good reasons for making that decision. I could also make a universe list. One side is the universe. The other side is me. I could write all the things that I could decide on the me list and hand all the rest over to the universe. Then I wouldn't have to make as many decisions. I could just make one or two. And I wouldn't feel so overwhelmed with making decisions. Because what are decisions anyway? They're trust. They're trusting my inner guidance, my inner knowing. There have been many times that I've made good decisions, and I can remember those, where I trusted my guidance, my inner self. Some people call that your gut. So whatever decision I make, and whenever I choose to make that decision, I'm trusting that it will be perfect, in perfect alignment with what I need in my life. Because I am actually all right as I am. So I want you to put your hands on your heart and just breathe into that knowing of that you are okay as you are. That even if you made a decision that didn't turn out exactly what you wanted, that you would have learnt massively from that decision. That you would have understood so much more about you. And really, there are no wrong decisions. It's just part of our learning, part of our listening to our guidance, and part of our trusting that all is perfect. So I hope that's been helpful for you. If you sign up to my YouTube channel, which is just my name, Susan Kennard, you can find lots and lots of other videos, EFT videos. all sorts of things: weight loss, fear, exam stress, all sorts. And other videos as well of meditations and processes that I do. So if you just go to Susan Kennard on YouTube, you can find it. And if you want to look at anything else I do, all my different services and courses, then go to susankennard.co.uk. And of course, if you want that meditation that I did at the start, you can have it yourself for free. Go onto my website, which is susankennard.co.uk, and sign up to the newsletter, and then you get a link that gets sent to you, which has the Earth Star, Soul Star meditation. All right, so much love for now. Just going to notice if there's any messages. I will reply to all of them. Let me just have a quick look. When I get back from the school one, feel free to share this. Oh, hi, Nige. Feel free to share this if you feel it will help anybody. And know that whatever decision you make, do it from your heart. Bye for now.